What's going on, friends? It's David here. Welcome to another Devotional Saturday. Well, I am actually filming this a few days before today's date, just because, if I told you last week, I am going to New York City. So actually, if you're watching this today, Saturday, I am in New York City. I am with Sports Fan Outreach International. We are preaching the gospel, sharing Jesus with people at the U.S. Open, which is in Queens. We'll also be at the Mets game. We'll be at Times Square, Madison Square Garden. There's a concert going on, and then maybe Union Station. There's just going to be some other areas that we might be at as well, just all weekend, and then coming back home on Monday. So guys, if you're watching this today, keep us in our prayers, in your prayers. We got about 8 guys, I think 8 to 10 guys right now. Possibly could even be more. So just keep us in your prayers, and that the gospel just go forth. That people who don't know Jesus, it gives them something to think about. That they'll really, repent and put their trust in Jesus. Or if there's people who are already believers, that they will just be encouraged to go out there and share Jesus with people. Which is kind of what we're going to talk about today on today's devotional. And again, as I told you, we're going to be talking about the Sermon on the Mount. And today, so it's going to be from Matthew chapter 5. We're going to do verses 13 through 20. And it says, "You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its saltiness, how can it be made salty again? It is no longer good for anything except to be thrown out and trampled by men. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven. Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or prophets. I have not come to abolish them, but to fulfill them. I tell you the truth, until heaven and earth disappear, not the smallest letter, not the least stroke of a pen will by any means disappear from the law until everything is accomplished. Anyone who breaks one of these, least of these commandments, and teaches others to do the same will be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever practices and teaches these commands will be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I tell you that unless your righteousness surpasses that of the Pharisees and the teachers of the law, you will certainly not enter the kingdom of heaven." Interesting, it talks about righteousness again, and as you noticed last week, it talked about blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness. So for one, let us hunger and thirst for righteousness and go after righteousness, okay? And then 2, being the salt and light of the earth, he says, in the same way, let your light shine before men. Let your light shine before men. Don't, if you know who Jesus is, let's not go in a corner. Okay, let's not share Jesus. Let's not be afraid, but let's be bold and courageous and get out there and share Jesus with people. Let the light shine. Let God's light shine through you, so that people could come to know the saving faith in Jesus Christ, okay? Because people are going to hell. There is a real hell. We break his commands. We've broken them. We deserve punishment, but Jesus took it upon himself, but we have to trust in him. So that's what I want you guys to think about this week. Again, thank you guys so much for your prayers. And next week, I will update you on the devotional as well, just about how New York City went. But then again, until next time, I love ya. Peace. I'm out.